Welcome to Don't Mess with Texas, Volume 1, Part 16. This morning, another crackhead was on the scene. It rained like hell here in Dallas, starting in the afternoon all through the night. So I'm out, me and my old lady, we out drying our vehicles off. And here comes this fucker pushing a goddamn lawnmower with 3 fucking wheels on it. He see me, he walk over and say, "Hey man, I'm gonna sell this lawnmower for $1,000. First I said, this motherfucker serious or what? I don't know what grade of fucking crack he been smoking, but it fucked him up something terrible. I say, damn, that lawnmower must can fly or something. He said, it'll do any motherfucking thing you want it to do. I need to sell it, man. I need some motherfucking money. So I said, man, that lawnmower got 3 wheels on it. Fuck I'm gonna do with that regular ass lawnmower? He said, come to think of it, you're the one who sold me this motherfucker. I want my motherfucking money back. You sold me this shit. You the one who told me all this shit. He said, I'm gonna call 456 on your motherfucking ass. I say 456, yeah, I'm gonna call them people and tell them you selling fake ass fucking lawnmowers. Now my old lady, she got a gun permit. So she reached in her purse. I didn't even have to get the shank. Pulled out that 40. That motherfucker seen that 40. He started running toward, he said, not today, and took out running up Paget. I told her, I said, fire off a couple goddamn rounds up in the air. So she fired off 4 shots. That motherfucker was getting some goddamn where. I took the lawnmower and pushed it over there by the bus stop. Somebody picked it up for scrap. Anyway, that's my saga of dealing with the local Dallas, Texas crackheads and other dope fiends. All right, before we get started, I got my motherfucking shank. I got my motherfucking Hennessy. And we finna ride. Let's ride, y'all. Okay, on another somber note, I'm gonna discuss a guy who was on death row. He was within 3 days of being executed. The United States Supreme Court gave him a stay of execution. He's the one that inspired the movie A Thin Blue Line. Me and him was at the Eastham unit together. After his sentence got commuted to life, he was assigned to the Eastham unit. I was in the craft shop with him, so I got to see him every day. He lived in the dorms, and I lived on the cell blocks. Man, anybody would listen at this, man, he'd tell you, man, I did not shoot that damn police. I wasn't even around. They let me out the car and they drove off. Anyway, one night in November 1976, after his car breaks down on a road outside Dallas, Randall Adams accepts a ride from a teenager, David Harris. Harris is driving a stolen vehicle and is on probation. Later that night, when Dallas police officer Robert Wood pulls the car over to check his headlights, he is shot and killed. A jury believes Adam is the killer, even though there was ample evidence of perjured testimony, misleading witnesses, police misconduct in the verdict. David Harris, he admitted he killed a guy in Beaumont, and he ended up getting a death penalty. Now, he had every motive to shoot this law to keep from going to jail. He's on probation, he got outstanding warrants, and he's in a stolen vehicle. He admitted in 1988 from death row that Randall Adams wasn't even in the car when the police was shot. He wasn't even in the car with him. He had dropped him off. David Harris, he was executed himself in 2004. Randall Adams, his sentence was commuted in 1980. and he was released in 1989. He died, Randall Dale Adams died October 30th, 2010. He was 61 years old from a brain tumor. He was out approximately 11 years before he died. Back then, he received no compensation from the state. He didn't even receive a simple apology. So he became a death penalty advocate himself. He even spoke to the Texas legislature. Since it's the murder capital of the world, it's Texas on death penalty. Seems like Texas should be the safest state in the fucking world. Many people as they kill, but it's not. Every day a capital murder is committed in Texas. So the death penalty is not a deterrent. It is pure retribution. That's all it is. It don't deter any damn thing. You wanted a person to suffer, like most people say he should suffer for his crime. Give that motherfucker life without parole. That's suffering. Every fucking day he wake up knowing he never ever gonna see the outside world again and walk as a free person. I would see those guys in prison. Their classification is G3. If you got over 50-year sentence in Texas and you haven't served 10 years on that sentence, they make all those guys live on the same cell block. And they're classified as G3. At one time, they didn't even give them prison jobs. They wasn't allowed to go to school. They wasn't allowed to do shit. Just stay on that cell block, go to chow, go to church services, and go to recreation. That was it. Now, some units allow them to work and go to school. But still, you got to be housed there for 10 years. And now, this man, his last day at Eastham, before Dallas County Sheriff Department picked him up, he was old sergeant, used to give him hell all the time. When they told him he was being released, man, he started crying out in the hall. He just fell down. And the warden came out there trying to, let him get his bearings back together. And he saw this fucking sergeant. He tried to attack him. He called him all kind of sorry son of bitches. He told him, man, if I ever see you, I ain't killed nobody, but I swear I'll kill your sorry ass. The warden calmed him down, and he went on back to Dallas and got cut up. Instead of getting him a new trial, the state of Texas is slick. They would commute your sentence real fast so you can't beat the case. But after his case inspired the movie A Thin Blue Line. 1 year later, he was released. He was exonerated. Without those investigative reporters, he still would be locked up or he would have died at Eastham. And can you imagine how many more other people who've been flim-flam? I knew a guy at Eastham, he had 85 years for a fucking can of Spam. 85 motherfucking years for one measly can of Spam. He stole out of a store because he was homeless to eat. Now, he basically did that to himself. They offered him county jail time. He turned it down. They offered him 2 years. He turned it down. Went in front of a jury. They filed habitual criminal on him and gave him 85 motherfucking years. I saw another guy with a straight shooter to smoke crack in. 80 fucking years for a straight shooter. And you think these guys supposed to mine in fucking prison? They got all this fucking time. Now, for some shit like that, they'll just write you a ticket. That's all you get is a fucking ticket. Man, I even though I had life, man, I still felt sorry for a lot of other guys. I look around me, I say, man, these poor guys. I know I did what I did. I said, well, I was convicted. You don't stand a chance in front of a jury. Police can tell all kind of fucking lies. You don't stand a chance. But the same lawyer who helped Randall Dale Cunningham, I ended up hiring this lawyer to help me. Randy Schaefer out of Houston. He's one of the best attorneys in the state of Texas for writ of habeas corpus, for post-conviction relief. I met this guy at Ramsey Warren. We had come in for lunch. And Ramsey Warren is the only Texas prison unit got refrigerators on every cell block. So I was at the refrigerator to get me an ice cold soda. I see this guy sitting there with new clothes on. I hear the other guys whispering behind his back, man, I know that's a punk, man. I know that's a punk, man. We're going to get that motherfucker. And I was just sitting there listening at this guy talk. I was just standing there listening at him talk. I could tell real fast he fucking educated. I was listening at his syntax, the conversation he had. He don't know jack shit about no paroles or nothing. He had a 3-year sentence out of Harris County, out of Houston. He was swindling a lot of fucking banks. Now they offered him to pay a $400,000 fine, and they would give him 3 years probation. He said, I'm not paying for no fucking $400,000, even though he a multi-millionaire. He took the 3 years in prison to keep his fucking money. So I started talking to him. He said, hey, yeah, man, I got a PhD from Berkeley University. He said, I got tired of teaching all them rich white kids how to get rich. So I started swindling all them fucking banks. He said, man, I got barrels of fucking money at my fucking house. He said, it's not at my house now, but I got it stashed. And he said, say, man, where can I eat at around here? I said, man, I got tuna fish and shit in the refrigerator, sodas and shit. So I went and got him 2 cold sodas and gave him my big tuna spread. Hell, I was going to eat that evening when I came in. But something in my heart told me to help this guy out. The next day we was at work, I heard the major tell, they did not integrate, well, they had just integrated the hoe squads. But still one hoe, we didn't have no white guys in one hoe. We had one Hispanic, Joe Silver. All the rest was all fucking black. And no white guy could make it in no fucking one hoe. He was not going to make it in one hoe. These guys work too fucking hard, and they fight like a son of a bitch. And no white guy was going to make it over there with us. So they had 2, 3, 4 hole, 5 hole. They put white guys in. But our squad, no white guys. But they put him in one hole because he's a big sized white dude. I heard the major tell, oh Lord, don't let them niggas jump that white boy there. I heard old Lord say, why that white nigga so special? He said, that white, he said, that white man there, that's a white man. He said, he's a fucking millionaire. And he had told me that morning going to work, he said, hey man, my jet will be here this morning. My lawyer, my wife coming to visit me. I'm looking at it, I said, I wonder what kind of drugs this motherfucker on. So we was out there working. All of a sudden, a citation jet jumped out of the clouds. He looked, he stopped working. He said, damn, man, that's my jet right there. That's my jet. So old Lord done jacked the shell in that 12 gauge ready to shoot him. He think he's fixing to run. The jet come back over us again, and he's standing out in the middle of the field waving like this. The dude did his wings like this to pilot to let him know he's seeing. Ramsey got an airstrip, so he went around in circle and he landed. 3 minutes later, Wildcat come riding out there in his personal car. He called me over there. He said, go get that old white thing, take his motherfucking aggie, and tell him to come over here to my car. So I went and told old Lord, I said, Cat want this dude right here. His name was James Wright. So Cat took him in the car. No handcuffs, no nothing. When we got in from work at noon, this one, he got on Billington the clothes. Got on some badass full quilt Archer's cowboy boots. And got a stack of $100 bills like that in his pocket. Got a fucking presidential Rolex on. His job was to open and close the field major's door. Red Rider is the field major. That's his job. Open, close the door, go back to his cell block, go to the gym, wherever he want to go. He off for the day. And when we got in that evening, they put him in a private cell, gave him a colored TV. He had free world fucking clothes. He had a refrigerator in his fucking cell. He called me up to his cell. He said, hey man, you want to drink an ice cold beer? I said, man, I'm looking around at the goddamn Billington. He said, oh, don't worry about them. He said, they ain't got no fucking power and I got, don't even worry about them. He said, man, you the only fucking person at this prison who tried to help me out. He said, you got family on the outside? I said, yeah, man. I'm sitting in this cell talking to him. He drinking Coke 45, gave me one. And I really wasn't no fucking drinker. I didn't smoke cigarettes. I didn't drink coffee. I didn't start all that shit till I was 36 years old. I didn't have no fucking habits in prison. So they couldn't take shit away from me because I ain't got no fucking habits. And a man gave me $25,000. Sent it to my mother. Just for treating him fucking right. You never know who you gonna meet. And you always treat people right until they prove otherwise. When I meet a person, I treat him like he's got a PhD. Even though my subconscious mind tells me this is a literate son of a bitch. But still, I'm gonna talk to you with respect until you show me otherwise. Then I go 40 south on your ass. I took that money, invested it in other craft material. I gave my mother $15,000. And I hired that fucking attorney out of Houston to try to get my conviction overturned. He got me a hearing, that was all. I went back to Dallas for a hearing. And the Court of Criminal Appeals reaffirmed my fucking case. Well, anyway, at the hearing in Dallas, they gave me all these fucking papers and forms to sign. I was so goddamn mad. I'm not that scared little 21-year-old motherfucker y'all had in here the last time who's scared, don't know shit. I took all them fucking papers, tore them up, went over to the table where the DA sitting, and threw them on their funk ass. I said, fuck you, you son of a bitches. I know I ain't finna win my case. Yeah, I wasn't gonna win no way by the type of case I had. They immediately took my ass and locked me up. 3 days later, I was on the chain out of Dallas County back to TDC, which I'd rather be in TDC than that sorry-ass Dallas County jail, because back then we didn't have TVs, we didn't have a goddamn thing. Wasn't nothing to do in there but fight, sing, and gamble, and work out. That's it. No fucking TVs, no nothing. They put one fucking newspaper in there. That's it. Anyway, I got my motherfucking shank. We ready. My subscriber down in Australia, if them damn Aussies start some shit down there, give us a call. We'll ride down on they funk ass. And I appreciate everyone watching and all my subscribers. And I love the comment section. Like and subscribe. And I'll be bringing part 17 later on today. Y'all have a good day. Appreciate you watching.